So this video I'm going to be talking about pregnant fish, live bearers, which are fish that give live birth. I'm going to go over, I think, for them and how to tell if they are pregnant, and yeah, here we go. So here's a guppy. That's one of the most common fish that most people have. So a way to tell that it is pregnant is that you can see that it has a very dark rabbit spot, and it's fat, and its belly is kind of squared off. That's an immediate sign that it is pregnant. It should have a tiny black line above the rabbit spot leading to it, which you can see. And I'm going to show you some more pictures. Now, if you see, for example, tiny dots in the rabbit spot, that's actually the fry's eyes, which mean they should be giving birth anytime soon. So here's the first picture, and I'm going to move on to the second. So here's the next picture. You can see that this guppy is almost ready, because you can see that the stomach is like a box. It's like a squared off, which is another immediate sign that she is pregnant. And you can see the rabbit spot. I think you can see some dots in there, which when they're boxy shaped, that's when they're more likely to be soon giving birth. And when they're more like oval shaped, they're not as ready, but they can still do it. But if it's squared off, you should pay attention to that a little more. So yeah, and I'm guessing this guppy did give birth pretty soon, so yeah. So I'm briefly gonna go over this one. As you can see, this one's like huge. This is a pregnant balloon molly. Now they're generally fat, but as you can see, it's way fatter than it usually is, and I think you can tell the difference of when it's pregnant and it's not, because usually when they're pregnant, it's not as farther down as usual, and you can see how much of an oval shape it is. And this one is probably one of the easiest to spot, because usually they're not that fat at all, but you just gotta watch out for it, and you can see how fat they are. They do have a black spot in the back too. I'm not sure if that was just because of the picture, but maybe that can help you with that too. So this one is obviously pregnant, as I already said. It's just the way it goes down. That's what you gotta look out for. So this is a black molly, and they're kind of similar when they're pregnant compared to the Oreo molly. I'm just going to call them an Oreo molly. So as you can see, the one that says 7 to 12 day guesstimate, you can see that their stomach isn't as boxy as the other one in the back that says anytime now. So that if it's not squared off, it means it's pregnant, but pretty soon. So and then you look at the one that says anytime now to a few days. That one has a very square belly, which is your time, which means that it's time to put her in a breeder box or whatever you're going to do with her. So as you can see, that one's going to give birth because it has a square belly. That's what they usually are, a square belly. So as you can see, it's kind of similar. This is a platy right here. And you can see that it is fat, and it has a sort of squared belly off, and it kind of has a gravid spot. I'm not sure if that's normal or not, or that's a type of different one, but still, it has a squared off belly type, and you can see that the gravid spot is black and there's a line going up. It's practically the same of every other fish, the guppy, the molly, except the molly, because and it's pretty easy to tell when fish are going to give birth or when they're pregnant because of the squared off belly. That's all you have to look for, is the squared off belly. And the gravid spot being like, you know, very dark and such. But I would focus more on the belly size.